Reggae interviews. Word sound power.
We are here at the Forest Hill Stadium here in Queens, New York, alongside the maestro Ky-mani Marley. He is here alongside his brothers Ziggy, Damian, Julian and Stephen on a historic tour, the Legacy Tour, covering the breadth of United States and Canada. How are we doing today?
Doing great. Yeah, doing wonderful. We have life. I'm here with family and it's been a positive energy, so we're doing wonderful. Yeah.
Good. Well, we give thanks to yourself and also your management team for taking this time out, because I know that we are just past the halfway mark in this Legacy Tour, and I know that you've been on the road for, well, over 2 weeks now.
Yeah, roughly about that now. I think we have, we just passed the halfway mark. We have 10 shows remaining, right? So out of 21. So
yep.
Yeah.
It's quite a big coverage, isn't it? Because I think that in total, all of these dates are happening within a 30-day time window. So there's not many days away having a break or anything.
Yeah, man, we're out up on the battlefield, man. They're on the battlefield, so they're on the battlefield. Sleep is one of those luxuries that you can't afford.
True. Now, Ky-mani, this is the first time in 20 years where all five brothers have come together to be on the road together all at one time. It's a really historical moment.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've toured together, but we do usually do an annual show together, so we still get to share that moment, but not 21 shows in 30 days.
Right, exactly.
And so for me, this is an overwhelming joy. This is such a pleasure for me, because even sometimes I have to tell my brothers on stage that sometimes I myself become a fan on the stage just because of the energy and what I'm witnessing. You know what I mean? So even sometimes on stage I'm enjoying the show just like the fans. To that some point I miss my cue.
Right now, what would you say have been some of the standout moments on the tour so far for you personally?
Well, I couldn't really say any standout moment, because for me, the magic is just being able to be on stage with my brothers.
Okay.
So every moment for me is like the first. I go on stage every night and enjoy it just the way I did the night before. So of course, we've been to different cities where the energy of the crowd is a little different. Some a little bit more rowdier, some a little participate a little bit more, but all in all, it's been a great vibe.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just sort of thinking, out of the five brothers, who is the main person that has orchestrated this tour? Whose concept was it, or did you all come together as a family to say, we need to do this?
Well, I think this is something that we've been talking about for a while, I think we equally enjoy being on stage together. And, we know what this legacy means, so it was important for us to come together and to make this happen. As far as spearheading it, that is Ziggy and Stephen. Where the music is concerned, Stephen is our musical director, and he makes sure that everything is in place and everyone is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that is it.
You're naturally honouring the legacy of your late father, Robert Nesta Marley, performing his songs of freedom, and at the same time I feel as though you're also celebrating your own individual legacies as well, because the works that all of the Marley Brothers have put out over the last perhaps 3 decades has been phenomenal.
Yeah, well, we are the branches from the root that stem from the roots, so it's the same tree, so we bear, the same fruits, and the fruits, of this legacy is to make sure that we spread that message of, one love, one heart, one aim, one destiny for all, equally, equal rights and justice, which is it.
Now, I know that being on the road has probably been lots and lots of fun, but I want you to tell our viewers which one of the brothers gives the biggest amount of jokes on the road.
I think we all have our moments, Okay. Yeah. I think it circulates, and we enjoy that. We enjoy those moments together. So, there's always someone giving some kind of joke. So, I think we're equally responsible for the jokes on the tour.
Okay, that's a very diplomatic answer. Let me ask you an even harder question now. Who's the biggest troublemaker on the road then?
Well, that would be me.
That would be you.
I'll take that responsibility.
Okay.
I'll wear that with a badge of honor and wear it well.
Okay, give our viewers a little bit of an insight into what makes you say that so confidently.
Well, I won't say I'm the troublemaker, but why I say it so confidently? I think because I'm a free spirit, and sometimes being a free spirit will get you into trouble.
Got it. Okay. That's a good answer. All right.
Okay.
Now, the 6th of February 2025 would be the date when we'd be celebrating your father's 80th birthday. From your point of view as Ky-mani Marley, one of the sons, what would you like to see the family doing to celebrate that date?
We always celebrate, we're always celebrating each and every year. So each and every year we celebrate together. So, I want us to continue doing what we've been doing, is getting together and celebrating, the honor of our father, the root of this legacy. The wind in our sail, so. I just love that we continue the journey that we've been on as where that is concerned. Yeah, man.
Well, look, we are here live at Forest Hills with Ky-mani Marley. He's got a brand new single out as well. The single is called New Creature, and it's a song really about self-discovery and growth. Share with our viewers today a little bit about New Creature.
Yeah, so New Creature is just me searching, and consciously looking for my higher self, consciously searching and make sure that I'm fulfilling my purpose, you know what I mean? And I've been through some changes in life, as you can see now, I don't have my locks as yet, so I've been going through a rebirth, and so comes the new creature. So a part of me going through that rebirth was making, many sacrifices, and one of those sacrifices which I contemplated on for, I would say, over a year was cutting my locks and coming again a brand new, and so New Creature is about, self-discovery. New Creature is about finding my higher self and make sure that I continue living, my truth.
True.
Yeah.
Was there a particular time or moment when you actually put pen to paper to create New Creature? Because I feel that it's such a deep song, and I'm trying to sort of understand, was there a particular or significant moment maybe in your life or someone around you that really spurred you on to write that?
No, I think it's just where I am in my life right now. So it wasn't really a particular moment to say how this song came together. And I have an amazing production team behind me as well. So I think it's just, for me it's just the time. It's just the time, and the album is going to be titled Love and Energy, right? And so for me, this is just where I am in my life right now, and what I'm looking forward for as where my future is concerned. Yeah, man. Right. What I'm looking forward to. Yeah, man.
Now, I know that the fans are definitely connecting with New Creature and also the forthcoming album as well, which is coming out on Dubshot Records, Confrontation Music.
Yeah, Confrontation Music, distributed by Dubshot. Yeah, man. So yeah, been a wonderful, I had the opportunity to meet Chris down in Jamaica. And just like him vibe, like him energy, because of course there was other companies that were interested in the album, but for me, me's a energy man, me's a vibes man. So it's never about what you have or don't have. It's just about how we connect, and that is how I go through my life making decisions. So if our energy collides in a bad way, then I can't work with you, you know what I mean? So it have to be aligned. And speaking with Chris, I just felt a comfort there. I feel like someone that was really up to the task and was motivated, the same way I was to get this record out. And so here we are.
The energy's aligned, basically.
Yeah, synergy.
This is going to be your 7th album, Love and Energy, and to support the release of the album, you're also going to be finishing the Legacy Tour, and then through November and December, you're going to be touring yourself across the United States on the Love and Energy Tour as well. So it looks like this year has been a busy year again for you.
Yeah, this year, it's good to be busy.
Yeah, you're in Europe as well earlier this year.
If you're not busy, you're not doing anything.
True.
So I like being busy, So yeah, looking forward to it. And it's been a while since I've toured the US, as well. I've been doing spot dates, of course, but it's been a while since I've toured the US. Really looking forward to this album. It's been a while since I've released a reggae album as well. And so I'm looking forward to this album. I love the feel of it. I love where I am in my life right now, and I love the sound of this album. And so definitely looking forward to going on tour on this Love and Energy tour. And then at some point before the year is over next year, you'll get a different album, which is a little bit different.
Okay.
Right. So I don't know if a lot of people know. So you have these two people that live inside this body here, right? So you have Ky-mani and then you have Maestro. So this reggae album, you will be Ky-mani Maestro Marley, and the next album is Maestro Marley.
Okay. On this forthcoming album, I know that we have some collabs with people including Gramps and Andrew Tosh as well.
Yeah. So we have Gramps on the track. We have Andrew Tosh. Talking to Anthony B right now, about possibly going on a track, and I have my brothers here as well, and so and still doing some final touches. So still looking for who I think could fit on some of these songs, because it have to be right. It can't just be go and get this person to put on the song. Like, it have to make sense. So just trying to see what makes sense and then move forward there.
I guess it just relates back to the whole conversation about energies.
Yeah, the energy have to align.
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Man. Else, what's the point?
I understand that. Yeah. Well, I think that whatever the final track listing for the new album, Love and Energy, is going to be, we know that we're accustomed to such high standards from not just yourself, but your brothers and sisters as well. So we know that it's going to be something very powerful.
Well, I hope so. All I can tell you is that my heart and my soul is in it. So hopefully, hopefully it translates to the people. Hopefully they get it, So that is it.
Now, earlier this year in 2024, the family released the long-awaited One Love biopic, documenting what I feel is a really significant period in your father's life.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the way that whole biopic's come out? Because I think it's been so well received by people across the world, not necessarily just people that love reggae music, but just people that love music and are interested and have a care for humanity as well.
Yeah, I think, man, that was such a beautiful movie, and I'm glad to see the way it was received globally, and it's from the outside, not just speaking as a son, but speaking from a man's perspective, it's this Robert Nesta Marley as an individual is such a powerful person as far as what he left behind and how the effect that he has on people, still to this day, whether from I always say it's so amazing sometimes when I go on the internet and you see this like a 5-year-old or this like a 7-year-old singing "Don't worry about," and that there's no words to describe that feeling. You know what I mean? And I don't think we fully understand the impact that he truly have.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't think we realize, because I think I see it continue to grow and grow and grow. It's like, this tree that never stops, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's funny that you talk about, the 5 and 6 year olds, because I have 2 daughters, and when my eldest daughter was around about 6 years old, we were taking her to Jamaica, and I said to her as a joke, "Do you want to record a song out there?" And as a 6-year-old, she printed out the words to 3 Little Birds, learnt it, and I actually managed to get her to sing it at Tough Gong Studios.
Nice. You see that? You know what I mean?
So power.
Yes, and she will carry that, with her as well. Yeah, absolutely. And then she will pass that down to her children.
Yes.
So it will continue to grow. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that is it.
Now, we've been following your career, for decades, and I think that there's one recording that I want to talk to you about. It's one of your earliest recordings, the song called Dear Dad. It's a touching letter that you penned to your father.
Yeah. So Dear Dad is one of the first songs that, that I wrote. As at the beginning of, what will be my music career. And, a funny thing is that when I started writing the song, I didn't start writing a song. I didn't go down and say, okay, I'm gonna write a song to my father. You know, I was actually writing something else. At the time, I think Beenie Man had just come out and the Crazy Ball rhythm as well.
Yeah.
Right? And so, in them time when I write a little DJ thing, well, I get a little writer's block and I stop for a second and open the Bible and I'm just reading, read a few pages out of the Bible. And when I return to the pen and the pad, the very first thought was, dear God. Right? So even in the process of writing it, that song wrote itself.
Okay.
Right? That song wrote itself in the sense of, that's, I don't want to say trauma, but that's something that I was carrying inside of me that needed to come out. Right? And I've never been one to really bring my troubles or my burdens to people. I'm one of those people that internalize everything and try to figure it out myself. And so me being able to express myself where this is concerned, writing it in a song is the only way. So I picked the pen up and immediately it went, dear God, I have a letter here from me to Dad. And then the pen just, I lost control of what was going on because the pen just kept moving to the point where, I halfway through the song I became emotional, and literally started crying, so I cried in the process of writing this song, and I had to step away from the song a little bit. But soon as I came back, it was all there already, right? It was all there, and so so that song for me, I always say it's for a while it was the easiest yet the hardest song. It was the easiest song to write, and for a while the hardest song to sing. Yeah, because for a while singing that song I would choke up, I would get emotional and have to step away for a little bit and come back, and but yeah, it's just one of those. That's my letter, and it's a real letter, because I did do exactly what I said, and I did put it in the Bible, and pray for deliverance.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I know that all of the Marley Brothers and your father, all the family, have always been very much about giving back to communities, giving back to people. I know that's something that you do yourself all the time. I just want to talk a little bit about your children, the next generation, Kingston and Ky-mani. They are involved in Children for Change. Just tell our viewers a little bit about that, please.
Yeah, Children for Change has been, donating to schools in Jamaica for quite a few years now, and it's definitely a proud moment for me as a father to see that, that the children genuinely care. This is not something that you are pushing them to do or something them force it in. This comes from within, and they're very passionate about it as well. And so, Children for Change, it's definitely a driving force now, and we hope to continue to grow that too as much as possible, because it's really doing some good. Yeah, man.
Well, look, Ky-mani, I really want to give thanks to you for taking a little bit of time out of what is a very, very busy schedule. And, I think that the world sort of awaits, the next chapter in terms of love and energy. And we wish you every success, along with the brothers, for the rest of the Legacy Tour as well. We give thanks to Tanya and Brian and all your management team for making this possible today. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. Thank you for taking the moment, Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yes, man.
Reggae interviews. Word, sound, power.